How to survive a zombie apocalypse. As a gamer, I was a gamer, a real gamer. Besides going to work, I spent most of my free time playing video games, until one day I heard screaming outside. I looked through the window and saw absolute chaos. People were running for their lives, being chased and bitten by something that looked exactly like a zombie. I turned on the TV and there it was. The zombie apocalypse was real. Finally, my moment had arrived. All those years of gaming were finally going to pay off. I immediately made a survival plan. My apartment wouldn't have enough food or water, so I had to leave. I grabbed a wrench, binoculars, and a map. Then, I wrapped magazines all over my body because obviously that would protect me from zombie bites. I walked out of my apartment feeling like the main character. Then, my zombie neighbor suddenly charged at me, but thanks to my gaming experience, I dodged perfectly and smashed him in the head. I looked at the zombie lying on the floor and smiled, the smile of a true winner. I continued through the streets, sneaking behind cars, using plastic bottles to distract zombies, and heading straight for the police station. I needed weapons. Along the way, I rescued a few survivors. Together, we reached the station. A police officer was still fighting off a group of zombies. I rushed in to help. Then, I found the guns. This was my loot box. I grabbed the weapons, ammunition, and medical supplies. Then, ordered everyone into an armored vehicle. We had to leave immediately. Those gunshots were attracting zombies from everywhere. I was no longer just a gamer. I was a fearless commander. Our destination, a massive hydroelectric dam. It had water, electricity, food production potential, and most importantly, a defensible location. 7 days later, after countless dangers and close calls, we finally reached the dam. I immediately assigned everyone a D job, search every corner, clear out any remaining zombies, repair the fences, seal every gap, build sleeping areas, create farming zones, and establish patrol teams. 24 hours a day. That night, we celebrated. Everyone called me a hero. I stood there proudly and finished my bottle of beer like a true survivor. But then, I woke up. None of it had happened. It was all in my head. After leaving my apartment, I got dizzy because I had spent way too much time gaming. When my zombie neighbor attacked, I tripped. I couldn't escape, and now I'm the zombie. A gamer zombie, walking down the street looking for my next meal. Turns out my gaming skills were useless.